Hi, and welcome to Funding Juicy Solutions, where I talk about mortgage solutions. I'm here with my friend John Lime. John and I were talking about my last episode on the mortgage broker advantage, and you had some questions come to mind. Do you remember what those were?
Yeah, so I guess my main first one, Juice, was you talked about how you had an advantage because of the banks had, what was the word you used, requirements?
Guidelines.
Guidelines!
Right.
The banks had guidelines, but it sounded like you also have guidelines, and so what's your advantage?
So basically, yeah, every loan is going to have some guidelines. And to start from a simple location, I'll talk about conventional guidelines. You'll have what we call loan to value. So say you have a $300,000 house, but the loan amount you're pulling out is $200,000. Well, that's 2/3. Your loan to value is 66%. Say you wanted to, you didn't have enough to come in with a $100,000 down payment. All you had was $10,000. Well, you put that $10,000 down on a $300,000 house, and now you're pulling out a $290,000 loan. Well, that amount is not going to be 95%. And some guidelines for some loans are 95% maximum loan to the value of the home. Some guidelines are 90%, some guidelines are 85%, some guidelines are 80%. Again, it just all depends.
So you can shop different lenders for different, what you call it, loan to value?
Loan to value, yeah. So a safe loan to value is going to be 80%. So you buy a $100,000 house, you put down $20,000, you have $80,000 to pay on the house, or that's your mortgage for the house. Well, the bank knows that you have 20% skin into the game. So it's a lot safer bet, because if they have to foreclose on that home because you can't pay it off, or you miss too many mortgage payments, they're not going to get that money back. I'll take that back. The only way they can get that money back is when they foreclose on it, that they resell the house with someone else, and hopefully they can sell it for enough that they recoup the loss that they took on your default.
Right.
Okay.
But they know that if you're in the position to lose money on your own home, then you're a safer bet.
That's right. You're going to do what you can to keep it. Well, there are conventional loans that go up to 97% loan to value, but it's a higher risk. And so that's why, again, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, you can get a 97% loan to value on a home, but there's a conforming limit of $647,200. Because if someone meets all the Fannie Mae Freddie Mac guidelines, but they get a 97% loan to value on a $1 million house, if they lose on that house and they're only in 3%, they might be like, well, that's a lot of money I would have to pay off anyway, so I'm not going to bother with it. If you're going to borrow money above conforming loan limits, you're going to need a jumbo package. And a broker is going to have access to lenders offering loans with higher LTV guidelines. If you're in Colorado, check out my download on conforming loan limits at fjsolutionsllc.com.